relationship. But then I realized later, Wukong wants to be single, and I never dated anyone online ever, so it's not even. It's dumb, He likes flirting with a bunch of chicks. I don't even like dating men because the moment that a guy I'm with is checking out another chick in front of me, I never fucking feel the same about him anymore. Like
Mm.
the whole thing gets squashed and it just disappears and just becomes a pile of shit. Because this is the way I see it. I am not. When I say this, don't think I'm conceited, but I say the truth. I'm not the hottest chick on the earth. I'm not the cutest, sexiest, shortest. I don't have the biggest boobs. I don't have the biggest ass, whatever. But I know that I am good enough to where don't have to I don't have to deal with someone that looks worse than me, is a shittier person than me, and just because I decided to give them a chance, they want to try to, oh, I got this one now, let me see if I could upgrade or whatever. Like, no, bitch.
Right.
I'm a rare breed and I'm not the hottest bitch, but nobody else that looks better than me is probably going to give you the time of day. So I'm not going to deal with disrespect from someone that can't even like get anybody that's better than me. You know what I mean? And then and that's a secondary argument, cuz my first argument on that is you are trying to get someone that you're not even equal to,
Mm.
and you kind of caught the attention. And when I say equal to, meaning you're a shitty human, you probably manipulate and sabotage your friends, and
Yeah, cause
you're
I
probably
you
jealous.
you, you definitely gotta look at it at on certain tiers. You can't just be like, oh, they're not equal to me. That just
Yeah,
feels
it's many
that doesn't
scale
feel good
levels,
to me.
like
But it just
exactly.
feels like maybe like yeah. I guess you're just looking for somebody that has your morals or something, or somebody that's
I
equal to you
told
on the moral
I
standpoint.
I've told people I don't mind having an open relationship. I just don't want to be lied to. The
Mm.
reason why people lie is because they don't want to share me, but they want to share themselves. So
Mm.
if you're going to share yourself, then you're going to let me share myself and go get attention from a bunch of other people too. You're not going to have it one-sided. That's my moral. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
If you get to go on sneaky dates, go sneakily fuck people, then I get to too, and that's it. Like, why do you have to lie? We're all adults.
That's why I
I'm not
don't
gonna
do
give
that
you an
because
ass
I can't
whooping,
handle
and
this.
you're not gonna give me an ass whooping. Just say you want to share yourself, but you don't want to let me go, and I'll go get attention when you're not available. You know what I mean?
I mean, certain people can handle it and certain people can't. You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
handle the truth. What I can't handle is giving my 100% to someone and then finding out I only got 5% of them, and this is why they started treating me like shit or whatever. Like, that's fucked up. That's manipulative, and it's sabotaging, and it's pussy behavior, in my opinion. Because if you're a real man, you're not going to be, and I'm teaching my sons this too. Know who you are. Know who you are before you try to make friends and this and that. Know if you want to share. Know if you don't want to share. Know that if you have a wandering eye and you want to look at everyone, make sure you're okay with them acting like that towards you. That's all I tell them.
Hmm.
And I told him, be honest. The only one that can punish you in this world is your mom, your dad, and the government.
I mean, but I can't really. My thing is, I have a wandering eye, but I can't really help that, man. I just, I got that
Yeah,
since I
wandering
turned
eye is fine,
16.
but if your chick tells you to prove you're not cheating on her, are you gonna start making excuses to not prove it? Oh, you should just trust me. No, you can have a wandering eye all you want, but if your girl feels some type of way and be's like, oh, I feel like you're talking to this chick, like specifics now, if she's getting
Mm-hmm.
into specifics, are you gonna shun those things to cover your ass, or are you really being faithful? You know what I mean? So
Mm.
wandering eye is not too bad, but if it's happening to where every single time we go out, you're making me feel like you want someone else, no. Then go wonder that eye every single time you go out. go give yourself respect by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's times where I fucking be like, oh, this bitch is cute. I'm not a fucking lesbian. I've never ever had a lesbian experience in my entire life, and I've never desired to.
I mean,
But some
it's
chicks are
very.
fucking cute, and
I
you
mean,
would. I
I know
like,
what you're
you
saying.
know.
Like some dudes look cool or they look handsome, but like
Mm-mm.
the only. I mean, the distinction between like somebody that's like okay, like you're gay versus somebody that's just like oh that girl is pretty, is pretty,
Mm-hmm,
is
mm-hmm.
pretty, is pretty big because like I was talking to my girlfriend
Yeah.
because my girlfriend's gay, right? And she
How is your girlfriend bi? She likes guys and chicks.
yeah, she likes guys and chicks. So
Oh wait, you guys have an open relationship or no?
no, she said she couldn't
Oh,
really. She said she couldn't handle it because I don't know. She just can't handle it. So she said no.
so
But
she's monogamous or no? She's a
yeah,
monogamous person.
she's
Oh, okay.
monogamous. So
And
she
do you
she said
think
she
that
couldn't
you're
handle it.
naturally monogamous or no?
I think over time I might not be in a way like
Oh, I see.
where it's like a human thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess because
Absolutely.
uh like I don't know. I was looking into like history and like basically it just used to be different with the whole concept of like being monogamous and stuff like that. It was more like back in the caveman eras. It was more like hey, we have our relationship until it like doesn't work out and then we both move on and but we're still in the same village. We still say hi to each other. We
Yes.
might have like flings or
Yeah.
whatever, but it's not like it's not like we hate each other. Just like okay, well, it's time to move on. And
Yeah.
we still hang out, right? We're still in the same village, we're in the same tribe or whatever, we're still family, but it's just like it just didn't work out, so we moved on. Um
Yeah.
so I mean like stuff like that, but yeah, for the most part I'm monogamous. Mainly because I feel like dealing with another girl would be just like it would be a headache. Like I would hate it. I'll be
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
uh
reason why I think these days most men can't handle two chicks even when they try to because they're not even ready to handle one person's emotions maturely. A lot of men these days sh- uh are not being raised to exert true masculinity to where they can control all the women in the room without the chicks fighting. Do you see what I mean? Because a real masculine man that really knows his self, he will be able, and this doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen when you're a 20-year-old guy or a 25. This takes years to understand energy and true masculinity, but a true masculine man can walk into a room, capture all the females' attentions, and create an environment to where they adore him, but they're not jealous of each other. Does that make sense?
yeah.
And that's how I think it really used to be before governments came about, and that's why there wasn't as much issues with it, and there wasn't a bunch of fighting after someone doesn't
I
like you.
mean, I don't fully agree with that. I think it's less like masculine. It's more like well, people associate leadership with being masculine because the man is usually like the leader,
True.
whatever, stuff like that. But I feel like that's more of like okay, like a good leader, a good leadership, like everybody shuts up, even the men, like if like somebody like I guess like Obama was giving a speech or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, that
Yeah, Obama
is like a leader
great.
and
Yes,
they
yes,
come up
I
and do
agree.
something. Like, yeah, people are gonna just stop. And,
Yes.
I think that's mainly what that is. But um yeah, so she back to the gay stuff, right? Let me
Right.
talk
Yeah. Back to your
finish the
question.
gay stuff. Um so basically lethal tempo. Hmm. All right, but back to the gay stuff. So
Hmm.
basically, she when she was like little or small or whatever, she would see like a girl or something on TV, and she would be like, "Oh wow, I kind of, you know, like I'm sexually attracted to her. Like she's hot, like
Mm.
and
Mhm.
stuff
Yeah.
like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's how you know you're gay." Because like I was like, because I was like, how do people know they're gay? And that made sense to
Yeah.
me because like I look back on my past and stuff like that, and like I was into Dragon Ball Z, right?
Mhm.
And you know how like they're always ripping their shirts off and shit and like fighting each other and whatever, and they're big buff
Yeah.
men. Like I
You
never
never got
want
sexually aroused
no,
by that.
not one fucking time. Not one
I knew
time.
you were gay.
I was like, I was like, okay, that makes sense, cause
You were just like,
there was
I want to be like that. I don't want to fuck that. No.
no, yeah, I was just like, that's cool. I was like, that's cool as hell. Like, yeah, I want to be that ripped, and I want to like, beat people up and shit like that. That's cool as hell. I never was like, oh man, I want to like,
They were like, ooh, he's kind of hot.
no, never, never,
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
it never came to my mind. But I was like, okay, that makes sense.
She gave a really good excuse because most people, I feel like I want to say like 50% of people that think they're gay are really not gay. They were forced into being gay by like being brainwashed or whatever by people around them. But if they said that, if that's how they said they were gay, that sounds legit as fuck. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. You say
Like,
men ripping their shirts off turns you on. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you
right,
might
right,
be
right.
gay, man.
Yeah,
But
if you know in your heart that you like were attracted to chicks and no one told you shit and you were a kid and you knew it, then you're actually gay. You are.
yeah,
That's cool. Yeah. You're not just faking it, I guess you could say. Because I had a friend in high school. All she dated in high school was chicks. No men, no men, no men. Now she has fucking 5 kids and she said it was a phase. But that was all of high school. It was a phase. So you might have thought she would just be gay for the rest of her life, you know? So some things are wrong, this and that. But as you get older, you realize this Bible is not all the time true, bro. It's corrupt and stuff like that. And the real maker, he puts the truth in our minds and in our hearts with a little vibration. He can just put knowledge in one person's brain and they'll be a genius. And that's how that really works. Um, but yeah, I don't even judge people off of their drug of choice anymore. Playing board games could be a drug of choice.
good.
So, what were you doing? A ranked match right now?
Yeah, I'm in the game right now. You can watch my stream. I'm streaming it on Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch. Okay, yeah, I'll turn Twitch on. I think I followed you one time, right? I should be followed. I think it was like 2 months ago. I'll watch you on Twitch while I play. Fuck. Damn, my throat just got dry out of nowhere. I guess God didn't like something I said. Damn. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like at this point in my life, I feel better being single because I feel like no one can meet my standards. Freaking roosters.
That was fun. But hey, hip, what's up, man?
Dang, it's so hot already. I might have to turn my.
That was fun and enjoyable. That was fun and enjoyable, bro. Hey, Nunu, you want to come down by it? No, yes, maybe so. You wanna gank? Nunu? No?
Wish I could. What's up to you?
What's up?
Hey, good morning.
Popping moaning, popping moaning.
No, Nunu does not want to gank. Playing League in the morning. Such a fun fucking game. What was that? What was that? Shit. Shit. But yeah, I'm playing with a support that doesn't know how to play the game. I'm just trying to get out of this elo. Like maybe once I get out of silver, people start playing the
We
game.
might be in that same match then. No, I'm just playing. Dang, I might be the one supporting you right now.
I doubt. But yeah, my support is pretty ass, bro. He doesn't know how to play the game. It's a pretty boring game. It's mainly boring because like I can't do anything because my support is gonna feed. Like, and I have no I have no faith in my support. Like I have no faith in this guy. Like he
Rank?
does.
What rank are you at? Silver, you said?
Silver 3 right now.
Silver?
Silver 3 right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm barely a fucking iron 4, bro. I'm trashy. Trashy, ashy.
What is this? Anyway. I don't want to give up hope, but like it's just I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when my support is playing, like I know he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know what to do. Like I don't. Can somebody please tell me? Anybody in the chat, tell me what do I do when I know my support is ass at the game, and he's not thinking. He's just logged on the league and he's just no lifing it. Like there's no effort. Like what do I do? We're playing against a Nico fucking Varus. How are we losing with Braum? How? I'll tell you how. My support is not. He's not thinking. Look at him walking into the minions. Knows there's a Nico. Look at him. Look. What is he doing? Oh my god. Like what? Like bro, what is the plan? Like, what was the plan there, bro? I'm going mid. Like, fuck this. I'm going mid, bro. Like, there's no way I'm just gonna sit down bot and this motherfucker keeps inting. For what? Why are you inting? I'm Ezreal. I'm the safest character in the game. Just don't do anything. Can you just not go in? And then go in when I'm in danger? Like, what the fuck? What is his problem? Look at this fucking dude, bro. And he's following me around. This is what's pissing me off, dude. Like, bro, he's following me. Leave me alone. Fuck, man. Whenever I get a good support, they never follow me. When I get a bad support, they're sucking my dick, and I'm like, bro, stop. I'm not gay. Leave me alone. Get off of me, man. I'm not feeling it, bro. This like, bro, I'm not feeling it, dog. Damn. Gonna come this way and jump our ass, bro. And ward it, bro. Where's your wards at, bro? Got a farm from a safe distance. Hell. Cool. 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 They're in our jungle. We're 13-3, bro. What the fuck? How are we 13-3? What's happening? Akali trying to carry the game, bro. I gotta go mid. I gotta go help her. Like, there's nothing we could do. We just gotta push. Like, me and her gotta play together. I see the vision. We gotta push. We gotta push. Our lane is lost. There's nothing I can do. But hey, for any ADCs out there, whenever you're losing your lane and it's your support's fault, leave. Leave the lane. That's what I do. I leave the lane. Sure enough. Why would I stay? Look how much gold I'm getting. Look how much gold I'm getting by leaving the lane, bro. I'm telling you. I'm giving y'all the secret fucking Krabby Patty formula, bro. Leave the lane. See? Look at this. Look at this. This. Oh my god. And then when does Braum come? Braum comes when I'm dead. That's when he's like, okay, let me clock in, bro. Let me come. Let me see what's going on. Let me help you out over there. And he took the blue. Ooh, and he took the blue buff. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. Fuck up out of here, boy. Cool. Cool. Oh. Okay. I have to just focus, and I got to fight under the assumption that this Nico thinks she's better than us. Thinks she's better than us at the game. Bomb! What are you doing? Why are you looking at me? What? 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 Bro, what? Why is he just looking at me, man? Bro, this is not a human. Bro, this is not a human being, bro. There's no way. There's no way that motherfucker just looked at me, bro. There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way he looked at me and then went over there and fucking killed himself, bro. Leave me alone. Shut the fuck up, Nico. Let's hurry up and win this game, bro. They pissing me off. was just checking something, bro. I can't wait to get out of this game. This is hell. I'm in hell right now. Obvious. Are you here?
No, I'm here. I just had to take a call from my son.
I'm talking to Obvious.
Oh, okay.
Obvious, are you here? This Braum sucks so. He does. He sucks so much. It just pisses me off. It's just like, bro, how do you suck this much on this easy ass champion, bro? Oh my god, and he went and got killed again, bro. Like, it's gotta be impossible to suck this much at an easy ass champion. Like, I keep pushing, I guess. Why does Braum have to be the worst at the game? Why does he have to be the worst player on our team, bro? Why my support? Why can't it be their support? You know what I'm saying? This is a risky ass play. They're probably pinging me. So don't be surprised when he turns around. Yep, there he is. Yep. This is set. Oh, he flashed. Okay, cool. Good job, Set. Look at team up there just. Yep. Good job, Brum. Why would he be there? Let me just ask Set. Why would you be there? Why? Why? Somebody just tell me why. Why? Why would anybody think, oh yeah, Set's in a matchup with Teemo. He's just gonna turn around and walk into this bush right now and they'll just fight us. Because that's the type of game we're playing right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the type of game we're playing. We're playing a game of bullshit. This game is bullshit. And we just have to live with it. We're just in it. This is not our world. We're in another person's world. And we have to try to navigate it, bro. We have to try to navigate our experience here. Fucking celebrate. Teemo. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I don't even know what I did, bro. Can somebody just tell me what I did wrong, bro? Delete. No, it ain't. Obvious. This nigga obvious. Lil King, were you watching the
I'm
game?
here. I'm here. I just muted because I'm laughing at this TikTok. The fucking chicken jockey movie theater shit has me like cracking up. It's so crazy. What is this? Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Oh. So let's see. I should just move this out there. Chicken jockey.
Fuck Seth. I hate that champion. Does anybody else hate Seth? I don't like that champion, man. He's just too. He can do too much. Shit. Who knew Timo would be the secret to winning this game, man? Hmm? Hmm. Oh, what the hell? That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, but you built what?
Yeah.
You you
Nothing
built
at the chicken jockey. Sorry,
still laughing at the chicken jockey.
because they keep popping up new videos on my feed of different situations and scenarios. Oh gosh. It's because it's crazy out there. This world is crazy. I'm almost 40. This I didn't expect the world to be this crazy when I was gonna be this old. I thought it would be boring. Oh god, that shit's funny.
GG. The enemy team deserved to lose that game. I deserved to win. I won. Good game. Good game to me. Holy man. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Who do we give the honor? Timo. Timo Akali. No brainer. We're almost silver too. But that's enough league for me, man. I feel like if I play another game, I might like jump off a bridge. Not gonna do that. Jump off a bridge. We choose life today. We choose life. You know what I'm saying? Bad manners.
Yeah, absolutely.
We choose life.
I felt like that too about League a gazillion days before, you know?
That's it. That's the only
Yeah.
I need it. Right back. Oh man.
The world is so cruel. All right, where's
Blaze.
my pipe at?
Got a smoke?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yes, yes. I thought I misplaced it. Funny.
All right. Your boy is back. Now that we're done with League, I do want to stream. How do you think it would go if I stream like reading manga? How do you guys think that would go?
Wonderfully.
Because that's what I want to do.
I think you should test the waters.
Yeah, I should. You're right. Thank you, little king. Give me the confidence to do this. So I think I'm going to test it out, man. I'm gonna bet you. How to do. Da 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 da. Where we came from. And then I'm also gonna.
You know what you could do too? You could. Do you save any of your streams where you're playing League and you win, like good matches with highlights and stuff?
I
You
mean,
should read those to that playing as the video. You know what I mean? Like past wins that you did that were really good matches or really good
you mean
scores.
you mean I could have the footage up and then like I could be reading the manga?
Your manga, yeah. Uh-huh.
That'd be dope. That's a dope idea, actually. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. That is so. Um, uh, with uh, that'd be dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, because there's these TikToks now where they'll be doing like a story time, and instead of their face just sitting there telling the story, they'll put like someone doing like that. What is it, like that artsy shit that makes you want to keep watching, where they play with Play-Doh or some shit, right?
Yeah, and it's like on the top of the screen or whatever.
Yeah, and you're looking at them making a shape or building something while the person's telling like a whole completely different story or some shit, like that.
I understand. But yeah, let's see if I could do this. Yeah, we gotta.
If I go mute in like a few minutes, it's because I'm gonna trim my son's bangs before he heads off to school, and then I'll be back. So like 10 to 15 minutes.
That's fine. Thanks for giving me a heads up.
Yeah, just so you guys don't think I'm here and try to talk to me. It's kind of embarrassing.
Mhm. Boom. That the whole. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Put this in the middle, man. Hey, hey. We gonna be reading some manga, okay? But yeah, if you dip, that's okay. I'm gonna be in here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be reading some manga. I'm just trying to relabel this. Come on. Okay. Now what the hell am I doing now? Music. People like music, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm. Okay. Gotta do something else. And then I'm just like deleting stuff I don't need. Okay. So I gotta go switch the name of my stream real this. Gotta make this okay. Writing it. All right. You know, let me change the name to manga and oh. Oh. So we're reading Negima, man. I don't know if I can stream this. I probably can, because I'm that guy. Um I'm streaming it, and we gotta get some music on here. I think I'm gonna turn on some Negima. Honest. The OST for Negima is goated, man. I don't know if anybody um turn it down a little bit. Right there. And we back into it. So I'm on the second volume of Negima actually. And so far it's been a pretty nice little series here, man. But we're reading this for research purposes, guys. And this was my childhood, as demented as it was, right? So they got the raws from ASTCD2 and the editors and all that stuff going on. Anyway, look, Negima, yeah, you see it. So they organize these by periods. So we got about 8 periods here, 7 through 15. Negi Sensei is getting married. That's a crime. That is a child. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see where this goes. All right. So this is a nice little opening here. It's not showing anything. You know, you just got girls in bikinis. It's not bad, right? Let me see if my vertical can see this. No, they can't. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I gotta set up my vertical stream. Everybody ignore this image behind me here. Don't pay attention to that. While I add this scene here. So manga. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Hey, dun 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 dun. What y'all know about this? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. There I am. Oh. We're gonna put me in the corner over here. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we fixed it. Ow! All right. So, 7th period. Great Baka Rangers. Final exam operation part 1. All right. So, it looks like they're just entering the school. They're running the school here, you know, showing the academy. Fwah! It doesn't take long to get warm running like this. Konaka-san is right. You two, how about less talking and a little bit more running? We'll be late. And then they're yelling to Negi. They're like, "Yeah, Negi, what's up, Sensei?" and all that stuff. He's greeting them, you know. That's Maki-san. That's Izumi-san, right? Good morning, all that good stuff. Dodgeball game that they played the other day against the seniors was pretty good. So they're talking about having fun, how fun it was. It was refreshing. Yeah. All right, everybody's saying good morning to Negi. I don't know why they're so intense about this. I think it's just to remind the audience that you know, he's a teacher, new professor there at the college. Anyway, no, not at the college, the academy. All right, so Negi's internalizing this, being greeted by everyone in the morning. This is great. Lately, I've been getting the feeling that they're finally accepting me as a teacher. If this keeps up, it might be easier to become a great mage than I thought. Now then, who shall get to do the translation for today? That's how Negi used to talk. He talks like this, like he has something stuck in his voice or his throat. Well then, how about Maki-san, who greeted me so enthusiastically this morning? Just because I said hi, Negi, doesn't mean Negi-san is told me, oh, she doesn't want to do it. Okay, and then we got the teacher's pet trying to get attention from Negi, but we're not giving her attention. She's only half Japanese, so they're being kind of racist to her. I see Negi-san is doing quite well. Yes, Miss Principal, he gets along with his students, and he does his best with the course. You wouldn't think he was 10 years old. Yeah, this is a 10-year-old boy, by the way. As a guidance counselor, I have to pass him as a teacher. Oh, I see. That's good. Well then, I think we should get him to be an official teacher from April onwards. Good morning, Suzuna-kun. Oh my god, bro. Reading on the fly is so fucking hard for me. I'm gonna get better at it the more I do it, okay? But, oh, where did you go? I'm up here, Mr. Principal. So he's in her boobs. That's what's happening there. There's only one condition. Let us set one more task for him to clear. One fitting for a child genius mage in training. Okay, so this is what they mean by final exam. All the other classes seem to be working really hard. Ah, that's right. It's almost time for the end of the term exams for all us middle schoolers. Wait, they're middle schoolers? What the fuck? It's next Monday, Negi. These guys are middle schoolers? End of term exam, man. It must be tough. Wait a second. 2A has to do the exams as well? Our school is an escalator school, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so The middle schoolers, elementary schoolers, and the high schoolers are like all with each other in the same school. Is what I think that means. Especially 2A. We're always the worst class in the year, but somehow it all turns out okay. Okay, sure. Is this really okay? What's that flower-like trophy for? Ah, that goes to the class that does the best in the test. So 2A is the worst class in the year. I've got to do something about this. Getting that trophy would sure be nice. Is it impossible for my class? Yeah, it probably is. But isn't there some kind of magic for times like these? Negi-sensei. Yes, Suzuna-sensei. The principal said to hand this to you. What is it? You look so serious. My final task? Oh, I didn't hear anything about a final task. This could be bad. If I can't clear this final task, I won't be able to be a teacher or a great mage. I wonder what kind of task this is. His heart is beating doki doki doki. Dear Negi-kun, if Class 2A is no longer the worst class after the end of the next exams, I will recognize you as an official teacher. Principal Konoe Mahora. I forgot how to say that. I think it's Mahora Academy. No longer the worst class. Well, it turned out to be pretty easy after all. That's right. What was I thinking? This is a school for normal people after all. No peeking. So, alright, I'm gonna give it my best. If it's just this, I can do it. So I think I'm just gonna read Negi's, I'm gonna read Negi's dialogue from now on because his dialogue is the most important. But hold on a second. Avi's here? I'm in here torturing this man. Hold on a second. Let's go. Whew. All right. All right, everyone. Please listen up. Today we'll be having the big class session for the homeroom period. It's almost time for the end of the term exams. Actually, something bad will happen if we're the worst class in the year again. Everyone, let's give it our best and study as hard as we can. And then they're just all just kind of like, you know, dealing with it in their own way. Somebody has a suggestion? Yes, Sakuraku-san. Yakuken, strip poker, but with rock, paper, scissors. Whoa. A study method involving baseball sounds interesting. Okay, I'll leave it up to the students from here. Negi thinks this is related to baseball. Well then, let's begin. And Negi's just in his own world, just thinking, you know, they gave him the idea of a lifetime. They gave him the best idea ever, you know. Speaking of that, I've got the class academic progress records. I should take a look. Oh, chart becomes easier to understand. Okay, so this is the assignment of who's stupid and who's not. Okay, so these people are the smartest in the class. Right here, 1, 2, 4 is the class representative, or the class president is the smartest. Everybody else is kind of falling in the middle, 400, 500, 600, 400, 500 range. Of course, the android is kind of stupid, right? But going down, we're gonna look at Asuna at the fucking bottom. At the bottom. I didn't even think that would be possible. Everyone else is pretty bad, especially the 5 people on the right. This is really bad. What the heck are you all doing? If you can't answer, you have to strip. It's Yakuken. Just as I thought, these 5 did the worst. Yeah, and they're the ones tripping. Jesus Christ. What utterly carefree people. At this rate, this is not looking good. Oh god. Forced to leave the country. Failure as a teacher. Failure as a great mage. This is not good. Alright. No thanks. What should I do? At this rate... I remember now. The forbidden magic that makes a person super smart for 3 days. If I use that... Okay. The side effect, The side effect is that everyone goes pa in about a month. But there's no helping that now. Pa? What the fuck is pa? What does that mean, Negi? Rasu. Rasu. Teruma. Kisu. Teru. What? Stop it, damn it. Asuna-san? What kind of idiotic plan is it this time to get over here now? Okay, now she's yelling at me. If anybody finds out about your magic, you'll have to go back home, right? So stop overdoing it, you little mage brat. But if I remain the worst in the class... If we remain the worst in the class, I won't be able to be a teacher or a great mage. Eh? What's this old beat up notebook? You really can do it. Even though these are still pretty bad marks. Asuna's been trying her best. Is it exactly as Asuna-san says? I acted selfishly without thinking about my students. Asuna's right. To think that I could just use magic to lift my students' grades, that's just naive. Alright, I'm gonna seal my magic until the end of the exam terms are over. Resu Teru Masukiru I'll become the very model of a teacher and work with my students. Ma Kisu Teru. Tria fila nigra promissiva mihi litmet le limitasi. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I'm doing a terrible job. Mihi limitacion ta. Oh my god. Sunum per 3 des. For 3 dias. Find my power for 3 days. Oh, 3 black books of the covenant. That is dope as hell. So let me write this down. That he's a spell. That's a very cool spell, man. That's a really cool spell. Okay. Back to what we were doing. So he has these 1, 2, 3 on his arm for 3 days. Alright. Alright, for 3 days, I'll be a normal person. I'll do my best as a proper teacher. No time for slacking off. I gotta get tomorrow's class prepared. And then they're just chilling. Baka Rangers have assembled. Oh, they're the Baka Rangers because they're the stupidest in the class. That makes sense. Broken up. Oh shit, they gotta start over their grades from kindergarten. That's terrible. Yeah, you were definitely dragging the class down, Asuna. Library Island is where the Library Expedition Club goes. Huh? Yeah, that giant building that floats in the middle of the lake, right? What the fuck? The truth is deep within the Library Island. There's apparently a magic book that makes the reader more intelligent. What the fuck? So we're writing places, and the place is Library Island. Okay. Interesting. Magic? Alright. Urban legend. So if there's a chance they want to take it, they're going to Library Island. So the island floating in the middle of the lake. And this is the Baka Team Rangers. Baka Red, Baka Black, Baka Pink, Baka Blue, Baka Blue, Baka Yellow. These these are all idiots. I just want you to pay attention to that. That's the +1, and this is the underground communication team, quote unquote. Oh, my magic? I've kind of sealed it. And then they're reacting to it. So we're on the next chapter, Library Island. This is gotta be a deep one, man. AG era. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep reading it for more minutes. So this is chapter 2. This is volume 2, chapter 8 that we're reading. Library Island was established during the Meiji era along with the Academy. It's the largest library in the world. During World War II, rare and important books from around the world were placed here for safekeeping. Because the collection just keeps growing, the plans were redrawn for expansion underground. Nowadays, there's not a single person living who is familiar with the entire complex. Wow, there's so many books. This is amazing. This is the basement, level 3 of Library Island. It's said that as middle schoolers are forbidden to go any further than this. Asuda, please take a look at this. This book here is very rare. So, he's just nerding out. You've got to be kidding me. You could die from something like that. Are they for real? Damn, that was a terrible trap almost. This is UA. We've reached the basement, level 3. Okay, Roger, give it our best. Roger. By the way, just why are we coming down here? There is a magic book that makes the reader smarter? So, hey, Asuna-san, didn't you yourself tell me today's not to rely on magic? So she can rely on magic, but Negi can't. That's the double standards. Alright. Something really bad. Could she possibly mean my final trial? Don't tell me. She heard this from somewhere, and now she wants to cooperate and help me become a teacher. Thank you, Baka Rangers. Hmm. But such a convenient magic book like this? Is there really such a book in Japan's libraries? I don't know what he's trying to say. So they're looking at the place. Honestly, the way he draws like his settings, Ken, this is nice. I like the way this library is drawn and the scale and everything. Very cool. Saki-san! That was shocking. Oh, she almost died from the little trap here that broke when they were walking on top of the bookshelves. Okay. Okay. That's sure a handy ribbon you have there, Sasaki-san? Oh, the bookshelf? And then the martial artist kicks it. Cool stuff. It's an avalanche of books! We got a bunch of Japanese terms right here, but who the heck are these people? Shocked. Let's look at it though. They are some insane middle schoolers, I'll tell you that. Help! Negi fell. Why is everybody always falling in here? I'm sorry. The truth is my athletic abilities were all due to my magic. I'm sorry. Hey, watch. Oh. Oh. Just a little. So she's helping Negi out. Thank you. Somehow Asuna-san seems nice today. Asuna-san, thank you for the blazer. I'm touched. Hmm? Asuna-san. Huh? I've felt it since a while ago, but this library isn't normal. I can feel magic energy in here, and it's not from me. Well, it might be nothing but... You mean the magic book, right? Oh. That's right. She even smells like this, the same as my sister. It's a very nice smell. And then Asuna shoves a sandwich in his mouth. God, what a way to die. What if he died like that? He has no concern. She has no concern for children, bro. I love these shots. Whoa. Oh, so they don't just go to high school, they go to university, so they go to college level. Oh, wow. Look, there's the book. That's the legendary book of what the hell? What is that? What does that mean? One of my favorite tracks. I can't believe it's the first time I've seen it. What's this book doing in this? Wait, what's this book doing in Asia? So that's the legendary book of Melchizedek. Melchizedek. I don't know how to say this, bro. It's true. You might become a bit smarter by reading it, but it's not so simple as the real thing. It's a magical text of the highest level. Magical text of the highest level. A book as important as that is bound to be booby trapped. Please be careful. And we're stuck in a booby trap now. Oh my god. If you want this book, you'll have to answer my questions first. Ho ho ho. Interesting. Alright, this is a moving statue, and that voice, I've heard it somewhere before. First question, what's the English translation for difficult? Everyone calm down. It'll be okay. If you answer the questions properly, we should be able to get out of this trap. Just press the corresponding translation letters for difficult. Oh, wow. It's the opposite of easy. Not simple. I get it. Muzukashi, which is often contracted to Muzui. Muzukashi is often contracted to Muzui. Muzui? Correct. All right. Now we can grab the book. Question 2. Cut. Hey, wait just a minute here. Asuna, look, clippity clip. Look, like that. Yeah, so they're playing Twister. Jesus Christ, he just keeps going with the questions. Question 7, remember. Question 11, baseball. Correct answer is Omoy desu. And then that's Yaku, baseball. Jesus Christ. Yeah, doesn't look too fruitful here, man. Final question. What's the last translation for dish? Dish? You mean like main dish? Come on, you stack them corresponding. I mean, you stack them considering dinnerware. Oh. No. Osarakoi. Wait, I've got this. Osara. Ooh, that's Rue. Fuck. That's not right, Aru. Oh god. And they just dropped a giant hammer on the floor. Asuna, you monkey! Alright. So it continues from here. This is a pretty good little story here. I like this, man. It's like involving him, his actual profession of being an English teacher, and it's like condensing this whole challenge, this premise of being smart and learning how to learn English into one volume. And then the next volume, presumably, I don't know. Presumably, the next volume is gonna be a totally different totally different arc. So each of these volumes are based on different arcs. But with that being done, let's just go ahead and switch off to actually like reading now. Not actual reading, but you know what I mean, like reading like an actual book without the pictures. This is one of the best tracks though. This track right here absolutely fucking slaps. Don't, don't, boom, 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 boom. Oh man. Anyway, so we have Apothecary Diary up here. We have oh. We're back at it again with Apothecary Diary, everybody. Back on our bullshit. Okay. Let me take a small, like just a little small break before I get back into it. Okay. I got this do-rag on, it's squeezing the brain cells from my brain. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And we're gonna continue with Apothecary Diary. Alright. So, chapter 3, Jinshi. Alright. They're at it again. Jinshi muttered glumly to himself. It was unseemly the way the blossoms of the palace carried on sometimes. It fell on Jinshi, one among his many responsibilities, to quiet things down. As he waded into the crowd, Jinshi saw one person walking along as if the uproar didn't concern her. She was a petty girl with freckles peppering her nose and cheeks. There was nothing else distinctive about her except that she paid no heed at all to Jinshi as she walked along, muttering to herself. And that could well have been the end of it. It was not quite a month later that word would spread the young prince had died. So Jinshi saw somebody that wasn't urgent among everybody else. Consort Li Hao was consumed with weeping and was thinner now than ever. She no longer looked anything like the woman who had once been considered the blooming rose of the court. Perhaps she suffered the same illness as her son, or perhaps it was an affliction of the spirit that blighted her. Regardless, she could hardly hope for another child in such condition. Princess Ling Li, the half-sister of the deceased prince, soon recovered from her indisposition, and she and her mother became a great comfort to the bereaved emperor. Indeed, it seemed likely Consort Gyokyo might soon bear another child, given how often His Majesty visited. The prince and the princess had both suffered from the same mysterious illness, yet one had recovered while the other one had succumbed. Could it be the age gap between them? It had been just 3 months, but such a span could make a significant difference in an infant's resilience. And what of Li Hao? If the princess had made a recovery, then there was every reason the consort should be able to as well, unless she was suffering chiefly from the psychological shock of losing her son. Jinshi turned these thoughts over in his head as he reviewed some paperwork and pressed his chop to it. If there was any difference between the two children, perhaps it lay with the consort Gyokyo. I'm going out for a while, Jinshi said as he stamped the final page with his chop and promptly left the room. The princess, cheeks as full and rosy as steam buns, smiled at him with all the innocence a child could muster. Her tiny hand clasped into a fist around Jinshi's finger. No, child, let him go. Her mother, a red-haired beauty, scolded gently. She wrapped the infant in swaddling clothes and put her down to sleep in a crib. The princess, apparently too warm, picked the covering off and lay watching the visitor, gurgling happily. I presume you wish to ask me something, said the consort, always a perceptive woman. Jinshi got right to the point. Why did the princess recover her health? Consort Gyokyo allowed herself to the smallest smile before pulling the piece of cloth from her pouch. The cloth had been turned off of something that was adorned with ungainly characteristics. Not only was the handwriting uneven, but the message appeared to have been written using grass stains. So, in places it was faded and difficult to read. Your face powder is poison. Don't let it touch the baby. Perhaps the faltering quality of the handwriting was deliberate. Jinshi cocked his head. Face powder? Yes, Gokyo said, entrusting the child in the crib to a wet nurse and opening the drawer. She took out something wrapped in cloth, a ceramic vessel. She opened the lid to a puff of white powder. This? The very same. Perhaps Jinshi conjectured there was something in the powder. You remember that Gyokyo, already possessing the pale skin that was so prized in the court, didn't need to use the powder to try to make herself more beautiful. Consort Li Hao, in contrast, looked so shallow that she used more of it every day to conceal her condition. My little princess is quite a hungry girl, Gyokyo said. I don't make enough milk for her, so I hired a nurse to help. Sometimes mothers whose children had died shortly after birth found work as wet nurses. This face powder belonged to that woman. She favored it because she felt it was whiter than other powders. And where's the nurse now? She took ill, so I dismissed her, with ample funds for a livelihood, of course. Spoken like a woman who was both intellectual and perhaps too kind for her own good. So, say there was some kind of poison in the face powder. If the mother were to use it, it would impact the child. If whatever was in the powder had got into the mother's milk, it might even end up in the child's body. Neither Jinshi nor Gyokyo knew what such a poison might be, but if the mysterious message was to be believed, it was how the young prince may have met his end. By simple face powder makeup used by any number of people in the rear palace. Ignorance is a sin, Gyokyo said. I should have taken more care with what was going into my child's mouth. I'm guilty of the same crime, she said. It was ultimately he who had allowed the emperor's son to be lost, and there may have been others who had died in the womb. I told Consort Li Hao about the face powder, but anything I say only makes her dig in her heels, said Gyokyo. Li Hao had dark bangs under her eyes even now, used ample helpings of the white makeup to conceal the poor color of her face, never believing it was poisonous. Then she gazed at the simple cotton cloth. He thought it looked strangely familiar. The hesitant quality of characters appeared to be aroused, but the hand had an unmistakably feminine quality. Who gave this to you, and when? Came the day I demanded the doctor examine my daughter. I'm afraid I only succeed in causing you trouble, but this was by the window after. It was tied to a rope. What does that say? Rhododendron, a shrub or small tree of a health family with large clusters of bell-shaped flowers and typically with large evergreen leaves, widely grown as ornamental shrubs. I think I'm gonna highlight this. Probably important. So this is important here that Consort Li Hao had a condition and she needs more powder to seal up her condition. Let's see here. Also gonna put this here. That's important as well. And then I think the branch, right? We're looking at the dialogue here. Dialogue. Okay. Jinshi remembered the commotion of that day. Had someone in the crowd noticed something, realized something, left a word of waning, but who? No doctor in the palace will resort to such citricious methods, he said. I agree, and ours never did seem to know how to treat the prince. All that commotion. On reflection, Jinshi did remember a servant girl who had seemed distant from the other rubbernecks. She had been talking to herself. What was it that she had been saying? I need something to write on? Jinshi felt the pieces fall into place. He started to chuckle. Consort Gyokyo, if I were to find the author of this message, what would you do with her? I would thank her profusely. I owe her my daughter's life. consort said, her eyes sparkling. Ah, she was keen to discover her benefactor. Very well. Perhaps you would allow me to keep these for a short while. I eagerly await whatever you may discover. Gyokyo looked happily at Jinshi. He returned her smile, then collected the jar of face powder and a cloth with the message on. He searched his memory for any cloth that felt quite like this. Far be it from me to disappoint His Majesty's favorite lady. Jinshi's smile had all the innocence of a child on a treasure hunt.
Rusty, what are you doing?
I'm reading. When the fuck did you get in here?
Like 30 seconds ago.
30 seconds ago. Hey, what's up, Slime? I'm reading for my stream. I read sometimes. But I just finished chapter 3. Okay, so chapter 3. What did we figure out in chapter 3? What? There was a lot of stuff that happened here. So, first of all, chapter 3 is about Jinshi instead of about Mao Mao. We've been following Mao Mao up to this point. But this is chapter 3, and it's about this guy. It's also about Princess Ling Li. And it's about the note that was left to her about the poison powder here. So this is important. Boom, we're gonna put that in red. That's the most important thing from this chapter. Okay, so we got our notebook up because we need it up here. Got this highlights. I'm guessing Jinshi is gonna be the love interest from this. But we gotta make some notes here, so where the fuck is flashcards at? We're looking for the flashcards. Oh my god. I don't know if we need all that. Hold on a second. Roll in, my boy. Here we go. Where's the flashcards at? I figure.
Obvious?
Yes, sir.
Obvious. Weren't you asleep the whole time? Where did you come from?
I was sleepy.
You always sleep, man.
I
think
just
you
got
s-
my hair done.
How you feel? You feeling good?
How you feel?
Yeah, I look like Austin.
Oh, good,
I got
good.
some roast.
Alright. Do you feel like you can get some LP?
Why this nigga always trying to
Dude,
Slime? Why you always trying to copy me, man? Damn.
nigga, yo, baby dread ass nigga.
Leave me. I'm trying to get a retwist.
You got the little.
Look. I'm about to get a retwist, bro. Like, why you gotta shit, man? You ain't had to get a retwist today. You could have sent that back. You know what I'm saying? Let me have my time to shine, bro. Damn. Gotta come in here flexing.
Hey, I'm flexing today.
Damn, I don't know where my fucking flashcards. Well, fuck it, y'all. So I'm just gonna go over the important questions here and the important answers. Okay. So chapter 3,
I'm coming obvious.
Jinshi. What was it about? Yeah, we should play flex. Let's play flex. Chapter 3, Jinshi. Is about Jinshi. He's a playful ass character. He's also the doctor. He's also an Enoch, meaning his dick is cut off. So he doesn't have a dick. Anyway. That being said, this is about Gyokyo, her daughter, and Li Hao's daughter. One of the daughters died. Lee Hao's well, not daughter. Children died. Lee Hao's daughter died. Fuck! Her son! Her son is dead. Well, we're fucking up the chapter. And Ling Li is alive. The reason why Ling Li is alive, we find out, is because Mao Mao left a letter to Gyokyo to stop using the powder because the powder is poison. We don't know who's poisoning the powder yet, but that's what's causing all the infants to die because the girls want to put up makeup and the makeup is poison. So we finally figured out what's leading to the infants dying because the mothers are nursing the infants and they're being poisoned and it's getting into their blood, and when they suck on their mom's tits, they get poisoned. So that's what's been going on in the palace, but we don't know who's doing it, right? So I guess in the next few chapters we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We'll see what goes on from there, if we're gonna follow Jin Shi or if we're gonna follow Mao Mao again. Because Mao Mao seems to know about this, but she didn't make a big deal about it. I think maybe because she didn't want to get outed. You know, she knows her place in the palace. Yeah, it's sad that the son died, man. Sad that he died. And Li Hao is not taking it well. But we'll see what happens as a result of all this. I think by the end of the volume, we're gonna figure out who was really poisoning everything and why they were poisoning all the mistresses and stuff in the palace, right? Because the emperor trying to make an heir, man. He been busting all these biddies down, and all of his heirs have been dying. So, but with that being said, the nymphs smile. We're gonna get into that chapter next time. It looks like we're going from Mao Mao, and hey, thanks everybody for joining. That's the end of this goddamn stream. And I hope y'all have a good day.